Happy Monday, everybody! Hopefully, you're having a wonderful day, and hopefully, you love Attack on Titan because we are getting reprints for Attack on Titan and Attack on Titan Volume 2 just announced this morning. So, what has come out is hope you're excited for Attack on Titan's final season this August 26th, 2022. So, again, that will have Trial Deck, Booster Pack, and Supply Set, and you can order right now through your local card shop. Pre-orders have opened. In addition, we will be reprinting the following products: Attack on Titan Booster Box and Attack on Titan Volume 2 Booster Box. Both reprints will retain their original specifications, and any purchase of one box at a tournament store will entitle you to one Attack on Titan Final Season Assist PR pack. So a lot in there, actually. There's a lot going on. So I'm going to just break this down slowly one by one. I know this is the morning, so let me think through this thing. So I have a couple tabs open. We're going to go through them. So first off, again, we were told about this Tournament Assist PR pack. So basically, as long as you buy a booster box of apparently Attack on Titan 1, 2, or the final season, you will be given this actual PR pack. It is only through tournament stores. So if you are purchasing through an online store that doesn't actually have, a tournament certified or anything like that, you will not be getting this PR pack. So that's a little bit of a downer. Inside the PR pack are 4 cards, 3 normal and 1 foil. So these are 10 cards. You're going to need to buy a whole crap load of these to actually get them off. You wanted like a full play set of foil and non-foil. There we go. So get out there. I mean, if you can't actually buy through a tournament store, myself, I don't have any tournament store to get through to, then again, there is an actual supply set. The supply set will actually contain that same very pack inside of it. At this point, that's what it's going to be, unless they change this on us at some point. But really, that's your other avenue of getting these PR packs. So pretty cool on there, because do you see this Bishoku Tensei PR promos? It's insane. Like some of the Roxy the Rudius is like all the way up there, like under $30. So I can't say that's going to happen with these at all. I mean, the cards look pretty good, but who knows? And there's going to be more supply of it now, knowing that you can get the supply set. So going back to this announcement, so we got right away PR packs. Good, we're solid on that one. What we have here then is we have announcements for the reprints of the booster box, and you have reprints for number 1 and 2. But what is missing is the trial deck. So as you can see, trial deck was in there for Attack on Titan Volume 1. You are not getting this. You are not getting this reprinted at all. See, it's nowhere in here. Because of that, if you actually want this sealed deck or something resembling this box, you are at the mercy of the secondary market. And the secondary market is looking like 2 listings, $60. More than likely, I'm thinking if there's anything that is needed, and I could be wrong on this, right? Like, we don't know anything about the last set coming out. There are PRs that in the past we've seen, like Slime 2, they have put trial deck reprint inside of Slime 2 as a PR. So maybe this will happen that way. If not, there are singles for the trial decks out there. The trial deck still exists. It's kind of pricey, but it's out there, okay? So just keep in mind, if you wanted like to have the whole, sealed collection, then maybe pick up a trial deck in the trial deck form. Okay, so that is the other thing. And the last part is, what we need to talk about is this part. Both reprints will retain their original specifications. And when you read that, that could mean a whole host of different things. So let's go out here to this. When reprints for Overlord and That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime was announced, it also said on here to make the reprint special. Also, I laugh every time I read that, because it was like, oh, let's make it special. Let's have unique silver prints in it in place of the original gold. Really, some people took that as a second edition kind of thing. So it didn't make it special; it differentiated it. It was almost trying to say like this is a really good thing, but then other people were taking it as a negative. It's funny how it's your interpretation of what special actually means. So when this first got announced right here, they said there will be silver prints. In this actual announcement, it says nothing about silver prints. So for me, right now, like me, Big B, thinking about this, I think everything is up in the air. As in, is there gold prints or silver prints? I don't think um, I could say 100% that I believe that it'll just be gold prints. I don't fully believe that until it gets closer, until we see more on this. I'm not going to believe that. So that's where I am, and it's more just because even though they officially announced this, right? They officially announced this coming out with silver signatures, but the reprint was happening way before that. Like people were doing pre-orders, I believe, before this announcement actually even took place, because it was like stores were asking people before then, hey, do you want to buy some Nazarick? Or if you're interested in slime. And then this came out. I'd have to go back, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened back then. And because of that, since this is just like the first iteration of the announcement, I don't know if I could say for sure that it's going to be gold or silver. But the other thing is the original specifications to me meant this, right? So we transitioned from these old standing boxes, tall boxes, what people would call them, right? We had these tall boxes. And as of Rent a Girlfriend, right, we ended up with, and Mishoku Tensei, we have these flat boxes. So for me, the other part of original specifications means you're going to get these tall boxes. They're not going to be those flat boxes that we actually have now. So that's why I'm like, I don't know if the gold and silver thing is what they're talking about. I feel like the boxes is what they're talking about at this point. But at the same time, I guess you can make an argument here about, since this is an official PR and they said the original specs are going to be exactly the same, it'd be kind of messed up if they came along later and said, "Oh yeah, by the way, it's going to be a silver signature over a gold." Because with slime and Nazarick, people, because of the way it's turning out, people are, again, are thinking that the gold should have, since it's like a quote unquote a first print, that the gold signature should be worth more than the silver signature, since that's like a second print kind of thing. But uh, it'd be kind of messed up if they came along later and said, you know what, and then people start dumping their gold signatures before the reprint happens, because obviously if you have a gold signature now and they're going to reprint a bunch of gold signatures and they look exactly the same, you can't tell a first edition from a second edition, then the originals are going to lose some value. And I think it'd be messed up if people started selling your gold signatures only to find out there's going to be a different version. And yeah, I think people would be pretty upset about that. So for me, if I had the gold signature, well, for one, I would never sell SPs. I don't do that. If I had an SP, gold SP, and what would I do? I probably wouldn't sell. Not until it got closer, or at least put it up for some ridiculous price. Like, if I look at this card and I'm like, all I want is $1,000. Maybe you put it up for 1,000. If it sells, it sells. If not, then you're like, whatever. I'm cool with keeping it. I don't know. That's probably the way I would go on that one. And the other part of this channel, right? I always monitor prices. And this was the original announcement when Bushiroad said that they were going to do Attack on Titan final season. So I luckily, every time I think I do too many videos, a video comes in handy, because this video right here tracked the historical prices of Attack on Titan season 1, or Attack on Titan 1 and 2 boxes. So let this video right here be the historical pricing of the SPs, the double rares. I think I have SRs and triple rares. So I thought it was just funny because of what I wrote at the end. Once you hear that, are you going out to TCG Player or Strictly Broken and buying a bunch of singles right now? By the way, I love that song. When I made it, it just cracked me up so much that I had that song in there. I don't know why. I just thought it was very fitting. So there you go. Like if you need historical tracking of, like what I was purposely doing was, since a reprint, or not a reprint, since the volume, the last season was announced to be coming out for Attack on Titan, what I was doing was just marking what the prices were before people like really go in and try to buy up some stuff. Some people did buy some stuff, and you could see it right here, what happened on the announcement. Now that we ended up getting an actual reprint, I'm going to, as of this morning, take a look at all this for historical purposes, see what the announcement will do, knowing that potentially there will be no changes to the actual box themselves, which is pretty insane. Like, let's be real here. Like, this is pretty insane. Like, if I go back, let's see. Because keep in mind, Attack on Titan Volume 1, when it came out, July 31st, 2015, you are reprinting a box from almost 7 years ago. Is that true? Oh my God. Yeah, by the time it hits August, that would have been 7 years ago. And then Attack on Titan Volume 2, jeez, 5 years. Roughly 5 years. It'll be just a little under 5 years. So reprints are on the table. We knew, again, reprints. What does this really mean? Reprints are always going to have a chance. If you're going to come out with a next volume, like in this case, it would be volume three, I guess you would say, final season, and it would be number three, that they would definitely try to negotiate. So that puts up quintessential quintuplets. Remember that announcement that I read completely wrong? I don't know if this actually means this tournament assist PR. Now that we're getting Attack on Titan, because they wrote down here booster pack the quintessential quintuplets, they either assume that they have some left at the actual store, or this means that there's going to be a reprint for quintessential quintuplets. I don't know what that really means. On the Attack on Titan one, they didn't write that before. Actually, did they have that down there right now? Wait, hold on. Attack on Titan. Yeah, well, they added it. So they definitely didn't have that before, so they added it on. Quintessential quintuplets already started that way. So either someone messed up and put it early, or really they just assume that stores actually have them less. So with quintessential quintuplets, we don't really know that for sure if that's going to be a thing. Okay, so now that we have that, I would definitely say that reprints are definitely on the thing. So knowing that reprints for volume twos or subsequent volumes, right? I would definitely say then, if you are a person trying to buy older sets and new seasons of your anime is coming out, I don't know if I would pay some absurd price for the original box until the box actually, the next box releases. Hopefully that makes sense, right? Because if Attack on Titan season final season came out and then 2 3 months later there's no reprint after it releases, then you're probably good. No reprint. They didn't shove it in there. But if you if it doesn't come out, like in this case, and they print that out, that would really hurt badly if you went and bought a booster box in the case of Attack on Titan Volume 2. So whoever bought this on January 9th for $450, that's a humongous, painful uh, heart stopper, right? For me anyways. I couldn't imagine spending $450 only to find out that there's a reprint coming. That would really tick me off, actually, that has happened. So I can only imagine what these others look like. So right here, we're going to go through this real quick. That way I have it down here for historical purposes. So let's check out the sealed first. Let's do sealed. Why not? Feeling good. Okay, sealed. 210 booster, well, $212. Trial deck. Actually, did anybody buy it recently? Oh my God. See, I'd be pissed, man. I'd be pissed if I found out about it. Look how, like, after See, so after this got announced, oh my God, 150, 160, 199, 215. I'd be pissed, especially since if they keep this exactly the same. Now, if they make silver signatures on it, that would probably make you happy, but at the same time, uh, now you're sweating it because you got to figure out what you're gonna do, what you got to do here. Attack on Titan trial deck, like I said before, we got two sellers. Oh, okay. Let's just go with one seller at $61. The second one is $100. I mean, this, yeah, yeah. Yikes. I have a feeling by the time I put this video out there and like 2 days go by, this thing is going to be bought. I just have this feeling. And it's not me doing it. It's really again what I said. Like if you wanted the sealed version of this trial deck, no trial deck was announced to be reprinted, then I imagine this is going to disappear. Um, I'm not saying that, but I have my own trial decks for Attack on Titan. I'm good. You know, this isn't Big B like trying to hype up the market or something like that. But it's the truth, right? If they don't reprint this sucker, this is the only time you're gonna get it, and it's gonna be gone. So I'm pretty sure this is then gonna disappear. Booster pack. So I guess that's worth a look. Oh God. I know people do that with just keeping one pack and just sealing it up so they can have it for display. $14. I don't know what the math is on that. What is the math? I gotta know. $14. 14, yeah, 14. Yikes, man. 14 times 20, 280. Okay then. All right, we're gonna go with SPs now. Let's go with SPs. Why not? Specials. Sold out, sold out. Eren Yeager, $1,200, and Levi, $500. I had to scroll back up because I'm like really looking at it, it was actually pretty low. The big one is Christa. I love the Attack on Titan. Like thinking back on it, there was parts of it that I felt like it was just too much talking, I guess. Like, but overall, like when I think back of the actual series, I enjoyed it a lot. So there's not too many that really. Armin, 32. Wait a second. Hold on. Let me just mute this time. Resisting Fate, Armin. Yikes, man. Yeah, that was the one that was like $4. Is that what happened to Armin? Oh my God, $33. It's insane. Yeah, it went from people bought up all the nines and magically the sucker went to 32. Well, don't worry about it. There's a reprint coming. You just gotta wait till August. I don't mean to laugh. It's just it's amazing to see what happens when that volume 3 was announced and bam, you got hit with like everybody just shot the sucker up to the moon. I know this is an SR, but this thing was at $5 and boom, SR just reached. Wait, so did I have the SR up? Which one is this one? This is probably just the regular double rare. Yeah, that was the double rare version. Okay, anyways, stay on track. So really all I'm doing is just capturing this here, just talking about any good ones. We're gonna go triple rare real quick. Boom, boom, boom. Since that day, 20. Man, they had some really expensive on 4 of them. I just think this is pretty scary. Like, as in, I wouldn't, I would honestly avoid anything that you would imagine would have a volume two. That, like, from buying, like, high prices that in the past. It's now one of those ones where it's like, now you gotta be slightly worried if you're investing in this, to do it. So. Oh, so the original version, the double rare version, the unfoily version is 2098, which is a huge amount. Oh, someone bought it for 25. Wow. Yeah, it went from $3 to, oh, it dropped down. I don't know if it just dropped down because people like it wasn't selling. Obviously, last sale was January 6th, And there we go. They probably dropped it down because of undercutting. So undercut, undercut. But now, yeah, once you hear this news, I don't know what's gonna take place. So here's all of that. Double rare. I'm gonna speed up. I don't got time to do this all day. Rare. What's the big one? Enormous stature, colossal titan. And I'm just gonna scan down. Yes, this is how the magic works here on Big B's channel. By the way, thank you for all the people that subscribed recently. It's pretty insane. Forest of Giant Trees 517 and 110. So I really appreciate all of you doing that. I think it's amazing, again, that people actually want to watch something like this that's happening on the screen right now. Um, I know a lot of people have been writing me about just they enjoy it just because it's like someone to talk to. Because you're in my situation where you don't have anybody else to talk to about anime or Weiss. So I know I was talking to Ryan about I said his name because obviously his name is his YouTube name about 86. So it's really cool to actually be able to talk to people about anime, which I don't get to normally talk to about. So I'm really pumped about that. Attack on Titan Volume 2. Okay. Yeah, that booster box, I feel really bad for anybody that guy that bought it at what was that 450? Insane. Um, so these are easy, sold out completely, sold out, sold out. I hate when they do this. Is there a picture? Nope. It doesn't say sold out. That's why I thought there might have been a picture. So actually, this is easy. SP's Attack on Titan Volume 2 completely sold out. Well, don't worry, everybody, because we're getting more. We're going to go. I did this out of order, and it's going to bother me if I don't do it in order. So we're going to do super rares. Super rares, Mikasa, 30 bucks. $10 close combat. It's really amazing because you don't even have pictures for all these. You know, the images are gone. Like they're like, screw it. It's from 2017, and there's not anything else around, so let's not even bother with pictures. I mean, I'm assuming that's how it works with TCG Player. Who knows if that's what it is, or they just don't have the pictures themselves on here. So, because I've always wondered where they get the pictures, because there's nothing that says sample on these. So where do they get their pictures at? And it's in English. And Weiss Schwarz does have, so I don't know, unless it's like literally one of them that has it, or Weiss Schwarz sends them over the pictures without the word sample on it. Not really sure as that how that's taking place, but anyways, uh, so these are all over the place because people haven't bought it. See, so normally we go by market price, but that's why there's a 25 here and there's a $50 down here and 109. I really wish I could see the picture. I don't know what it looks like. Okay, anyways, super rare gone. Triple rare. We got sold out, sold out, sold out. 75. Whoa, Mikasa 300. Not really surprising. It's going to be really interesting to see what happens these. Remember, because Overlord and Nazarick have the silver signatures, but there's nothing else that changes on the card that we know of right now. There's nothing that said they were going to stamp it with like second edition or something like that, or put a date on there. So because of that, all the other cards, as we know as of right now, are going to look exactly the same. So these triple rares definitely are going to drop in price. Like it's just going to fall from the sky, especially that $300 one. I mean, I can't imagine that they're going to let that sit out there for a 300, but maybe they will. I mean, with Data Live kept up for a while there, even though a reprint was announced. Double rares, insane. Holy crap. $90 on Eren here. Armin 41. I think Armin was like, there we go. Dropped a little bit. And it was the initial rush, I guess. The initial rush that happened. And then, oh, that's Japanese. Yeah, probably like a little bit of undercutting there. And then 12.99, 10. Geez, these double rares are pretty expensive. Like when you look at it, like compared to what we've had with other sets, yeah, they're pretty high. I mean, there was only one that's at $3. $3.78 anyways. 3.78. And then let's just take a quick look at the rares. To seize freedom, Mikasa, $15, $16, $45. Wait, did I click? Wait, hold on, hold on. No, I did click on rare. What? That's amazing. I know there's card usage for the actual deck. But geez, holy crap, man. At that point, right, would you really I wouldn't even bother. That's so much money like to be spending. I would rather just buy a new set. I mean, you love what you love. If you really love Attack on Titan, you're gonna pay it, but holy God for a rare. That's insane. Okay, and then uncommons. Let's see what we got. 287, 150. Oh, I should have probably looked at the promos. I have to go back. No promos. Did back in the day not actually have promos? I don't know. I had to go back and look, but I don't see anything listed there. So that would be everything. Um, Now that we have all these reprints, they're in the reprint happy mood. Maybe we get one from Quince. Maybe we get it for Kaguya. So keep on the lookout for that. Mushoku definitely. If this does not see a reprint, that would just be mind blowing to me. Uh, so this is bonus for this actual video. Mushoku Tensei, $94.95 as of this morning, and trial deck is 35.99. So there's no way to me that if they're feeling in the mood to reprint that they don't make this happen, especially since they could probably slide one in for May since we're getting Overlord and Slime. They could and the whole month is actually just wide open, no new releases at this point is what we're having. Then Mushoku Tensei definitely up for grabs, I think, in terms of reprint. I mean, maybe they do, maybe they don't, but I can't imagine with the amount of money that they're seeing everything at that they would just let that go. I wouldn't. I mean, I was a company, I may print the heck out of this thing. Yeah, I mean, why not? I mean, people are definitely going to be willing to buy a $60 reprint booster box than pay $95 right now, which is, pretty insane. I wouldn't. If I if I if I was out there and I'm looking at a $95 booster box for Mushoku Tensei, I wouldn't buy it. I wouldn't touch it. I would wait for another set. I know some people really love this, so they're probably going to buy it no matter what, but for me, I would not touch this set at this point. I would not do it. As in, like, I want to get in and start playing it. That's just one of those ones you have to give up. Hey, but Attack on Titan, here's your chance. Oh man, that messed up. I messed it up. Attack on Titan, here's your chance. Get that reprint. All right. Anyways, gotta go. Hope you all have a wonderful day. As always, have fun, be happy, and don't spend anything outside of your budget like this. See everybody.